Have you ever noticed a strange paradox about your brain? If I told you that you had exactly 30 minutes to finish a slide deck before a meeting started, you would turn into a productivity machine. You wouldn't check your phone, you wouldn't overthink the font choice, you would just execute. But if I gave you an entire free Saturday to work on your passion project or study for that certification, what happens? You end up getting less done in 8 hours than you usually do in 30 minutes. Let me walk you through a scenario that I think we have all lived. Let's call it the perfect Saturday myth. A few months ago, I had this massive project I needed to scope out. It was heavy, complex, deep work. I told myself, okay, this Saturday is the day. I have cleared my calendar, no brunch plans, no errands, just me, a pot of coffee, and 8 hours of pure productivity. I woke up at 8 a.m. feeling virtuous. I made the coffee. I sat down at my desk. But then I thought, well, I have 8 whole hours. I should probably clean up my desktop files first, just so I have a clear mental space. That took 45 minutes. Then I thought, I'm a bit hungry. I can't work on an empty stomach. I made breakfast. While I ate, I watched a quick YouTube video on productivity setups. That turned into 3 videos. By 11:30 a.m., I had reorganized my bookshelf, watered my plants, and researched the best noise-canceling headphones for 2024. But I hadn't written a single word of the project. Suddenly, it was 2 p.m. The guilt started to set in. The task, which started out as just a project, now felt like a mountain. The more time I had, the bigger the mountain looked. The sheer volume of time available to me actually killed my urgency. It paralyzed me. I ended the day exhausted, not from working, but from the stress of avoiding work. To fix this paralysis, we usually turn to self-help books, and we usually find 2 different schools of thought. First, there is flow state. This is the holy grail. It's that feeling where time disappears, you're fully immersed, and the work feels effortless. Authors like Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi tell us this is where peak performance happens. Second, there is micro goals, or chunking. This is standard advice from books like Getting Things Done. It says, if a task scares you, break it down. Don't write a book, write a paragraph. Here is the problem. On their own, these ideas often fail us when we are in that Saturday slump. If you just sit around waiting for flow state to strike, you'll be waiting forever. Flow is elusive. You can't just command your brain to be inspired on a Tuesday afternoon. And micro goals? Sometimes they are just boring. Writing 1 sentence feels low stakes. It lacks intensity. It's easy to do, but it's also easy to ignore because there's no pressure. The magic happens when we synthesize these 2 ideas. We don't use them separately, we use them to hack each other. The new model is this. Micro goals plus artificial urgency equals the flow backdoor. We are going to use a micro goal to lower the barrier to entry, but we are going to use a tight time constraint to force the intensity required for flow. We stop trying to work for hours. We aim to work for minutes. Here is what this looks like in practice. Instead of saying, I have all afternoon to clean the garage, which is paralyzing, you say, I have exactly 25 minutes. My only goal is to clear off this 1 workbench. Go. Instead of saying, I need to write this report, you say, I am setting a timer for 20 minutes. My only goal is to write a terrible, messy outline. If I'm not done in 20 minutes, I stop. By capping the time, you remove the fear of the endless slog. By shrinking the goal, you remove the fear of starting. So here is your way forward. If you are staring at a big project right now, stop planning to work on it for 2 hours. Grab your phone. Set a timer for 25 minutes, no more. Pick 1 tiny specific piece of that project and race the clock. You will be shocked to find that you can finish more in that 25-minute sprint than you usually do in 2 hours of trying to work. Don't wait for the flow, trap it.